landscapes, delicious food, beautiful interior design, and also all the organization methods that Japanese people use when it comes to minimalism is probably one of my favorite things that I love about this culture. The Japanese minimalist philosophy is to encourage people to lead a more simple life where their home is simple, clean, and easy to maintain. Let's talk about the term ma. It actually means emptiness. It has been described as a pause in time, an interval of emptiness in a space. Ma is the fundamental time and space where life needs to grow. If we have no time, if our space is restricted, we cannot grow. So one of the things that I understand when it comes to ma, when it comes to this term, is they actually celebrate emptiness. So one of the things that I love in general about minimalism is that the less things we have, the less things we need to organize, the less things we need to worry about. What happens when we have less things to do? We focus in what is essential. So this is when they say if you have a very chaotic life, if your house is always very messy, full of things, you're gonna need time to kind of focus on these things, and then you're not gonna have the time to grow, to actually invest in what is really important, truly important, which is yourself, your health, and things that are around you, that it doesn't only connects with material things. Another thing that I found out about Japanese culture is that they tend to prioritize time more than money. In the Western world, I think we are always a little bit in the rush, or we always worry too much about money, and it's usually because we feel that we need to buy, we need to get. So why not to kind of shift that mentality and focus more about time? Yeah. I guess I will have to give that advice to myself first, because I'm someone who's constantly chasing money sometimes. But anyway, I think it's very important to understand that there is, this kind of big differentiation between what is time, what is money. And one of the most beautiful things is they actually celebrate emptiness. They celebrate that there is an empty space in your house. Let's talk about the concept of Danshari, which is actually the structure, or what Danshari means for Japanese people when it comes to declutter things. Dan means rejecting unnecessary things. Sha means getting rid of one's unused items, and Ri is to detect the desire for superfluous things. I think when they talk about Ri, the way I understand this, is everything that is related with compulsive buying. So it's understand and having that acknowledgement that it's a little bit unhealthy to do these kind of purchases when you buy things which are so necessary just because you are looking to get more of the stuff you already have. So it's very interesting that they have in this word what it means to get rid of things. You're only gonna leave the things that you really love, and you're gonna get rid of, most of the times, up to 80% of the things you own. This is also a rule they kind of apply when it comes to your wardrobe. So let's kind of keep our wardrobe 80% full instead of 100% full. So then you have a little bit of that extra in the middle, because we don't have to always be in the fullest when it comes to things like that. This is also a rule when it comes to food. When it comes to eating in Japan, you don't have to be all the time full. It's enough if you are 80% full. And now finally, let's talk about Hara hachi, or let's talk about Japanese food and what is their culture when it comes to food. So Hara hachi actually means eat until you are 80% full. It originated in the city of Okinawa, where people use this advice as a way to control their eating habits. So I think this is one of the most beautiful things. I was actually born in Colombia, and one of the things that I even remember when I came to Europe is that every time I saw the portion sizes, I thought everything was too little, was too small, because I'm used to eat a lot. In Colombia, we eat extremely big portions. And the whole idea for me, even for tapas or stuff like that, never catch my attention, because for me that was not even a starter. I guess with time I understand that there is no need of being always full, and this is one of the things I completely respect about these people. They also eat fairly healthy, generally in terms, they eat very healthy, And they also have this whole kind of culture of having small dishes where they share all of them together. And yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing actually. So this is probably one of my favorite things when it comes to Japanese culture. And let's talk also about the tea culture. There is a culture that drinks a lot of tea, which is obviously something which is super high in antioxidants and very healthy. And yeah, I think the whole idea and the ceremonies they do with tea and the whole kind of relationship they have with food is something which is ideal, especially in the world we live right now, where in the Western world we are eating more than we should. Finally, let's talk about KonMari. I don't want to go too much in detail about it because actually I never follow any of her advice in my minimalist lifestyle. But if you know about her, she's also from Japan. She kind of created the method, the KonMari method, which is kind of like something that teaches you how to organize your things, how to get rid of things, how to declutter things, and understand that connection between you and an item when it comes to kind of get rid of it. So I think this is like very important if you are like studying in minimalism and you want to kind of follow like a little bit of a structure, or you want to get some ideas, just go and check her out, because I think it has been like a big, how do you say, like yeah, like a big impact in the world, everything that she has done. So this is what I decided I needed to mention it here, because she's also from Japan. And that is everything for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoy it. I really enjoy making this kind of video. It pushes me to investigate a little bit more about Japanese culture, and I would like to know your intake in this video. So please let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye.